most memorable games and memorable plays in Golden Eagle history. We're playing up at Old Cardinal Stadium, and I think Browning Nagel's the quarterback for Louisville, and it was never great weather when you played up there in Louisville, particularly in that old stadium with the wind blowing, but it's a 10-10 ball game. Looks like Louisville might get a chance to kick a field goal and win it. Bernard Collins blocks a field goal and we've got time for a couple of plays, and we come up with the miracle of Louisville, where you throw it down the field well, it depends who you talk to. Michael Jackson tipped it, and Darrell Tillman caught it and scored, or maybe it hit the helmet of a Louisville player, but regardless, win the ball game.
Yeah, who cares? that was, I think, ended up being like the play of the year in college football that year, and that really was the first of many of those type of plays for me in my career, and I'd like to take a lot of credit for it, but I just threw it up, and whoever it bounced off of, whoever tipped it, and actually I scrambled to the right. Ted Washington, who was a great player for a long time in National Football League, just a tremendous defensive lineman, I was able to buy a little time and stiff arm him and was almost out of bounds. And I tried to throw it 75 yards, which I could do, but I was in an awkward position and ended up like 45 yards. Now I think the play ended up being like a 79-yard touchdown, but it's funny how things work. It ended up being a lot shorter, but it ended up working out. And that's just one of those plays that they don't come around too often, and you're just happy when they work in your favor.
I know I've heard you say that it's even in the NFL. I mean, in college, high school, you always on Thursday or the easy day, the end of the week for a game, you practice that kind of stuff, all those little last-minute plays, but never works in practice. Rarely works in a game, but it did that.
No one ever takes it serious until it's that. At that time in a game where you need it. And then, including me, I'm thinking to myself, now what are the odds of us having success with this? And if you think of it that way, the odds are against you, but you just roll the dice and let it go. And again, that was one of many that I'd had in my career.